Welcome to the next clip in our series, Parents at Risk. One of the triggers that causes parents to fly off the handle and to react inappropriately to their children is a feeling of failure. We thought we'd get married and would be the perfect parents, having the perfect children, and we asked for them under the chuppah, and for whatever reason, we're now challenged and dealing with a child that is clearly not showing the results, not being those nachas machines that we expected them to be. So we feel failures. We're not sure whether we have the ability to be a good parent, bichlal, and we just think we've failed as a job, as a parent, as an educator. It's just, we've failed. And walking around with feelings of failure is very challenging, very painful, and when we walk around with feeling failure, we're going to end up hurting our children who are carrying this banner, you daddy and mommy, you abba and ima, you parents are failures. How are we going to deal with that? So number one, in many cases, the parents who have one child that seems not to be towing the line at this point have other children that are towing the line. Does that mean you're a failure? Even if you're failed with one, it doesn't make you into a failure. You've succeeded with the rest. Number two, is there anything that you've done that you can say was bad enough that this now gives you the title you're deserving of being called, we are failures? Well, what's actually failed? Has our parenting failed, or has the results seemingly failed? At the most, it's the results. The Brisker Rov told us that we are not contractors of a results machine. We are contractors of efforts, of trying, of doing hishtadlus. Did we fail to do hishtadlus? Or did we do our hishtadlus and Hashem just decided that the ending at this point, we'll still learn in Hashem how to bring the child back, but at this point in time, the results are not what we expected. Does that mean we failed in our hishtadlus? There's a story that the Chazon Ish was once asked with a certain ill person whether that person should do the operation. The Chazon Ish said that taking everything into account, do the operation. The person went into the operation and he died under the knife. And the family came back to the Chazon Ish and said, we listened to you, we did the operation, and the patient died. The Chazon Ish said, if I was asked again, I would give the same psak. The fact that Hashem chose that the hishtadlus shouldn't succeed and this person should die doesn't mean that the efforts that we did and the hishtadlus we did was a mistake. Did we fail in our job as parents, or did Hashem simply choose a different result? And number three, Hashem created children such that they are very, very resilient to their parents' quirks. Children have the ability to adapt, and even the most dysfunctional parents have amazing kids. It's known that a baby born to deaf parents will not scream and shout when it's hungry or in pain. It will wave its hands and feet. Children know what parents are capable of, what parents are not capable of. It's exceptionally rare to find that a child went off the derech because parents were such or such and such. It's not because you failed. Yes, if you feel that there's certain limitations that you were created with, that's generally not the reason your child went off the derech. If your child went off the derech, it's because something outside of the healthy family infrastructure happened to him. We're still going to learn about what makes a child go off the derech, etc. in future clips. But we have to realize the fact that the child is suffering, the fact the child is challenged, he may be going or gone off the derech, it's not because we parents are failures. Our children can deal with our own failures. That's not why they've failed. If they've failed, it's something else. At this point in time, it's what Hashem wants from them, it's what Hashem wants from us, and we have to learn how to deal with it. And certainly not walk around feeling like failures.